Hello, Snack Pack. Welcome back to Travel Snacks. Or if this is your first time, welcome to the channel. Now, how do you become part of the Snack Pack? You just have to hit that little subscribe button, and you might as well just hit the notification bell and throw a like on it since we're just getting this party started. So today, before I move on to what we're doing today, if you don't know what Travel Snacks is a channel about travel tips, eating good food, finding scenic places, and using the resources you have, even if it means living in your car like I do when I travel. Hello, Grant. Happy Saturday to you too. So where I'm at today is La Quinta, California, which is in the California desert. And it is probably like, I don't know, 25 minutes from Palm Springs. Or if you don't know where that is, it's about 2.5 hours east of Los Angeles. So I'm kind of out here. So wait, I'm trying to get a better, no. The lighting is not great. I feel like every week the lighting's not great because it's just hot. And speaking of hot, it's like 96 degrees today. And for those of you that watch these live streams often, you know that I have a problem with my phone overheating. Hey, Snow Panther, how you doing? I do have my ice pack. I did look for other solutions this week. I didn't find any yet that's like perfect. But the last few times I've been using this ice pack, it's in my bag here. So whenever I get out of the car and start walking around and it's so hot, my phone is working hard already because it's a live stream. But then when I go outside and it's close to 100 degrees, my phone just like shuts down because of the temperature. So I always have this ice pack with me. What I've been doing is just kind of holding it near the phone because I have this phone on a like a selfie stick. And so the ice pack isn't actually touching the phone. So I don't think it's getting enough coolness. So what I'm going to do today when I get out of the car and show you around, I'm going to put the ice pack right on the back of the phone. Yeah, it seemed to do the trick last week. So once I take it off the selfie stick, it's not as stable when I walk around because I have to hold the phone and the ice pack, but at least it won't overheat and shut the live stream down. If it shuts it down, hey, maybe one of you guys can tell me what happens when it shuts down. Does it just go, the screen go black? Because I don't actually know what happens. It's just like all of a sudden on my screen, it has that little temperature gauge and it says too hot, temperature alert or something. But I don't know what happens on the live stream, what you guys see, or if it just like kicks you out. I'm not sure. But I don't like that because then you guys are like, is she gone for good or what's happening? So it freezes with a circle thing. Oh, okay. So it's just one of those things. That sucks. Okay. So I think putting the ice pack directly on the back of the phone will help it out. And where I'm going to be walking today is like, it's kind of shady. So I feel like we might be in a decent position today. So La Quinta, California is kind of like a hidden gem in the desert. There's a lot of really nice homes here. And there's like where I'm at now is the Civic Center Park, and there's a duck pond, and I'm going to show you all around. There's like a little bit of like sculpture artwork. There's some street art looking things, which is, you know, it's nice. And then I'll show you where there's like beautiful mountains surrounding me right now, palm trees. And then there's a part like way back, which I'll show you. And it's called the La Quinta Cove. And there are trailheads over there that you could just walk out there. And there's like this big like crater looking thing. And there's just like, I don't know, it's a lot of basically just desert hiking. And I drove out there before the live stream to go check it out to see if like maybe I could walk out there. And I only had 2 bars on my phone though. So I feel like as you go through the trail, I feel like it's probably going to drop. And so I didn't want to be on a live stream and be all the way in a trail and then it just shuts down. So I ended up driving down here to the park. But I'm considering like as we do the live stream, like after we walk around the park, and if you guys are still on with me, then maybe I'll drive up there while you guys are still on and just show you what it looks like. And hopefully I can get a connection enough to just show you. So we'll give that a try, I think, because it's maybe like, I don't know, 4 minutes up the street. And it's actually really pretty up there. It's a good place to go if you just want to like have a peaceful walk in the desert. Now is not the best time to do it because it's so hot outside. Nice to see you have more subscribers. I believe you're at 1.27 last Saturday. Yeah, I know. What's really great is I've been seeing, because I get the alerts in my email, and I've been seeing a lot more people subscribing, so it's very exciting. More snack packers, and I've been getting a lot more comments on my videos too. And when you get comments, that usually indicates that people are watching at least a little bit of the videos. So it's been really exciting. If you guys watched the last video that I put out on Thursday, that was the last video of my last journey, coming home from that whole trip. And so I put that out. And so now everything that's going to be coming from here on out is going to be new content, pretty much like new content that I've had since I've been back in California. So it's going to be exciting to see, you know, how people receive those pieces of content. And also, well, actually tomorrow's video is a drive around video, and it's from when I was in Arizona. So that one's from my last trip. But other than that, everything else is going to be from California. So I have some good news. I found out today that Planet Fitness opened in Idaho just today. So that's basically what I've been waiting for to get back on the road, is for Planet Fitness to open. Now, I don't know if all of them are open. And also, I have to drive through Nevada to get to Idaho. So I don't think they're open yet. So I really have to kind of do a little research to see how quickly I could get through Nevada, get to Idaho, and start doing my next adventure. But it's promising that some of the Planet Fitnesses are opening, and it's exciting because I'm ready to get out of this desert. It's just so hot, and you know, I feel kind of antsy. Let's see, I wrote a list of little things I want to talk about, and then I'm going to get out and show you guys around the La Quinta area. Oh, an update on I got a microwave. I think I talked about this last week. I bought a microwave for my car so that I can cook meals quickly in the car. I got it, and I filmed all this, and I'll put a video out soon, but my dad had an inverter. We tried it, and it didn't work because it just like had an alarm on the inverter, like it's too much, like there's not enough power. So I feel like now I got to buy a new inverter, which now it just like ups the cost. So I'm thinking like, is this going to be worth it? Because those inverters that are like pure sine wave, they're not cheap. So I've been looking on Amazon and stuff to find out, you know, like if there's one that's at a decent price range, and then we're going to give it a try. And I'm filming all of this so that when the video comes out, you could see everything that we tried, because I feel like there's like other people that want to live in their car, and you know, being able to prepare food is pretty important. The other option that I was talking with my friend about is my two friends about is just going into like truck stops, 7-Elevens, AMPMs, and that kind of thing. Hello, Mr. Coconuts. How you doing? Because like we were talking, and like, you know, when you go into these like 7-Elevens and stuff, you always see those microwaves, and I know it's for like if you buy a burrito or a hot dog or whatever, you could heat it up. But I don't know if that's just for like truck drivers, or if anyone can do it, or if it's just for people like when you buy stuff directly at that store. I'm sure that's what it's for. But can you sneak in like a frozen meal of your own and just cook in there? I don't know. I would imagine like, how are they monitoring that? You know? Or like if you have, like if I went and got like one of those personal pizzas and I could only eat half, and then I keep it the other half in the cooler, and the next day I want to eat it, can I just go into the, you know, the truck stop or whatever and throw it in the microwave? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think the first couple times I would try that, I would be a little nervous that they're going to say something like, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am, you can't be just bringing your own food. But also, I kind of feel like people that work there, do they really care that much? Like, you know, do they really monitor it? Especially if there's a long line in the store. Probably not really caring that much. And it's like, you know, 2 or 3 minutes in their microwave. As long as I don't cook something like fish and it smells or whatever. So that's what I've been thinking about, because going on this next journey, I want to have better food options. So that's the update for now, and I'll let you know probably next week once I try a few more things to see. And also my friend Ivana, she's the one that comes on here, that's Two Sisters and a Cocktail. She was telling me that there's a YouTube channel that talks all about making meals in a mug. Like, you guys have probably heard of mug cake, where you pour in the ingredients and you stir it up and then you put it in the microwave and just heat it up, and it cooks stuff inside the mug, and then you just eat it out of it. And that's enough for like one person. So there was a whole YouTube channel dedicated to mug cooking, which if I can get this microwave to work, that'd be great, because then I can just throw the ingredients in and make stuff. I'm also going to get a little portable stove, so that just in case I'm out kind of further out, not in the city, that I could just heat it up. So if you guys have any ideas about how I can keep, heat up food and make little meals and stuff while living in my car, I'm open to hearing it. So I have a little bit more research to do before I jump on the road. So I feel like I'm most estimating like that I'm going to leave on this next journey probably by June 1st, because I took everything out of the car. You guys could probably see, like, usually you would see Two Sisters and a Cocktail, there she is, Ivana. Usually you would see my mattress and all my blankets, but I literally took like everything out of this car because I need to vacuum, put the leather conditioner back on and like get everything organized. And I'm going to reorganize my trunk and put it all back together, because there's some things I want to do differently this time, which I'll make a video on that. So speaking of, yeah, it's pretty clean, because all that's been in there is my mattress, so the back seat's always clean. Speaking of Ivana and Two Sisters and a Cocktail, she was so gracious to invite, that's the reason I'm down here, is she invited me to a friend's house that's been vacant for like a month, so there's no virus issues or no problems. And that house has a nice pool and like a nice jacuzzi, and it's just like so nice. So I've been there the last couple days. I actually contemplated doing the live stream from the pool and jacuzzi, but keeping it real, like as a woman, sometimes it's like, wearing a bathing suit on camera and stuff is like, sometimes you get like all these creepy comments and stuff. So not that I wouldn't do it, because F people that want to act stupid, but also, I don't know, maybe in the future I would do something like that. But for now I was like, no, I think I'm going to just go somewhere else. Also, like when I go to Idaho, there's a lot of hot springs, like natural hot springs. So I'm for sure going to make videos doing that. So I'm going to have to wear my bathing suit at some point in some videos. So anyways, that's my little side tangent. But I appreciate Ivana and her friend Jennifer, because it was great just spending time over there and like having like this big nice house with a pool and jacuzzi, and just having like some time to just get out of where I'm living and just have a minute to be away. So let's see, what have I been snacking on this week? Not really any snacks, because I'm still trying to like drop some of this fat that I gained on the road eating too many snacks. But I did make a quiche, and I know you're probably like, who cares? But if you know me, you know that I don't really cook, and I made a quiche, and that's a big deal. So I brought that to this weekend with the girls, and they said it was good. I hope maybe they just thought they were like, they didn't want to hurt my feelings, but they ate 2 slices, so I feel like maybe it was good. Does Idaho have a mandatory 14-day quarantine? Yes, they do. So they do have that, but I think it said that they were gonna, that was gonna be phase 3, where they're gonna drop that. But I think it said it was gonna be either June 1st or June 15th. So if it's gonna be June 1st and I leave on June 1st, I'm good to go. If it's gonna be like June 14th, then probably what I would end up doing is one of 2 things: either taking my time going through Nevada, or just going up there, because again, talking with my friends, who's monitoring that? And that's another topic, is like borders. Like, do you think they're actually like scanning license plates, and like, who's checking that? And also, like, if they see my license plate, and like, how would they, like, they see California, but how would they know if I got there that day, if I had been there 3 weeks, if I had been there, 1 week. Like, I don't know how they would monitor that. I mean, it is different if somebody has a hotel or a house or whatever, because, you know, you have somewhere to go and quarantine, but my car is my quarantine spot, so I'm really not sure. So I feel like with the timing, it'll probably work out about the right time anyways for them to release that. And they might release it early, depending on, you know, it says on their website, depending on how many cases and stuff. Let's see. Girl, honey, HB. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. You have definitely been an inspiration to me. Aw, that's so sweet. I went from sleeping and traveling in a 2014 Ford Escape to owning and living in a 2019 Thor Sequence K RV motorhome. I gave my house to my son. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That's my next move, is a van. I mean, an RV would be awesome too, but I'm not even at that level. But that is so cool. I'm really happy for you. It's good feeling. Like, living in your car is challenging and fine, but it just comes with a lot of extra challenges because it's so small that you don't have like areas to have like a little porta potty or a little fridge or just even cooking space. You know, it's like cramped, and it's okay. Like, I'm grateful to have a car, so I'm doing what I can, but also that's so cool, and I'm so glad that hopefully my videos have been any kind of help to you, and that just makes me happy. So thank you for sharing that. Did you see the guy in Hawaii that got arrested for not quarantining for 14 days after arriving from New York? No, I didn't see that. I'll have to look that up. He posted pics of himself on the beach on Instagram the day he got there. Oh, that's a mistake. You don't want to be like advertising that you're there. But so, okay, so he got there, he posted pictures, so were they like following him or like trying to find him? Because that seems fishy. Like, how would they, I don't know. That seems weird that like, who's following his Instagram? The cops? I don't know. Yeah, like usually whenever I go somewhere, followers reported. It's actually a built out 2019 Ram ProMaster van. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. I want to get a camper van. Back to that guy on the beach. So the followers reported him. Well, usually whenever I go anywhere, I usually don't post my videos or pictures until I'm like out of that area, because just for safety, you know, firstly. And I might post pictures like, you know, a few days after or even a week or two after. It just depends. But I'm usually not flashy with like as I'm somewhere, because, you know, living in your car, you don't want people to just be like following your every move. But yeah, I could see how people would be probably annoyed at that, but also, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. But I have been looking at vans lately. They're not that expensive, like the used ones, of course. But then, like, once you buy a used van, of course you want to make sure it's a good, you know, good engine and good tires and stuff. But then if it's like, it depends on if there's, you know, if they've done any work on there at all. Like if they already have like the stuff for like the makings of a kitchen. Do they have the platform for the bed? Like, it's a lot that you have to think about, you know. And I think some camper vans, you know, they have the layout, but then it might not be the layout that you really want. So you got to start somewhere. And I could always, you know, buy a used camper van and start with that, because I mean, you know, right now I'm in a car. So a van, I could have a little more space, and then I could always upgrade later. But I feel like I'm going to go on this next journey to like Idaho, whatever, Montana, Wyoming, like maybe in those like northern states, and probably be gone for the next 3 months or so. And then when I get back, I feel like I'm probably going to start to look for vans like towards the winter time, because my thinking is people aren't going to be thinking about camping and stuff, and maybe they're going to be more vans available, like people wanting to sell their camper vans, maybe they're wanting to move on or upgrade, and maybe that's a good time to look for vans. So I want to get a good deal and start out the new year with a van. That would be luxurious for me. That'd be awesome. So, so we'll see what happens. Let's see. Okay, another thing, and then we'll go outside. So I made a video, like I think a week and a half ago, and it was about like preparing your car and having the things that you need for, like, things I learned about my car while living in a car, basically. And one of the things was rotating your tires, but I realized that my front tires, they're like really like not good. And I just got those tires, I think, in November. So even though I've driven a lot of miles, I don't think that it should have wore out that quickly. So after this live stream, I have an appointment, and I'm going to go get my tires rotated and balanced and checked, because I spent a lot of money on those tires. I want to get, you know, like, even if I drove 20,000 miles, which I don't think I did, but I don't feel like they should already be like wearing out that much. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I feel like tires should last you a good while. But I'm not like a car person, you know? Let's see. I tried to build one myself. It's so expensive and time consuming. I just bought one. I hate the payments, but love the van. You know what? I've been kind of going back and forth, because, you know, everybody says, like, once you start getting involved in building the van, like, I'm not afraid of the work. I'm not afraid of like putting the blood, sweat, and tears into like a van build. But like you're saying, I've heard people say that they have the desire to do it, but then over time you see like, this is expensive, and every little thing adds up. And then, you know, I'm not like a carpenter, and I'm not like, you know, a person that builds things. So I mean, I'd be learning everything from scratch, like off YouTube, Pinterest, and all these things. And so, you know, I'd be putting like my own little flooring in there, and like whatever, you know, all the things that goes into a van build. And it would take quite a while. So I feel like I'd be off the road for maybe more time than I'd want. So I've been like, man, should I, you know, just get something a little newer? But, you know, I still have payments on my car, so I could either trade the car in, but then I love my car, and it's kind of almost paid off. These are all the things that, you know, you have to think about. It's just like so many choices. But I guess I'm probably not going to really like 100% think about it too much until I'm maybe like a month from coming back from this next journey. Because I know for the next few months, you know, I need to start bringing in money. And, you know, so the next couple months, I'm just going to focus on, you know, living in my car and making it as comfortable as possible. And then as I'm like starting to journey back home, then I'll probably start thinking, okay, like, what's my best option for vans? Because I was thinking about this too on a van. The older ones, even though you can get them for a better deal, you know, they can be kind of clunky. Like, you know, I love the fact that I have a backup camera. And I know that sounds like so, you know, like maybe extra. But also when you're in a van, you want to be able to see behind you. And some of these newer vans have the amenities that just makes it a lot easier. And for me, my van is going to be my house, like my tiny home. I don't anticipate getting an apartment anytime soon. I love being on the road, and I don't feel like I want to settle down in one spot. So it's kind of like my mentality is a van is more like my home, like, you know, like getting a mortgage in a sense. So, you know, I want it to be nice, and I want it to be something I'm going to stay in. Oh, here goes Grant with the super chat. Wish it could be more. You don't even, I mean, you know, you say that, but also it means so much to me. Like when I get any donations, you know, for the snack fund, because it helps out with gas. It helps out with just anything. And I truly appreciate it. I'm going to, I don't know if I should tell you guys. I mean, whatever, I'm just going to tell you. So I'm going to get one of those. I want to get this little thing I saw on Amazon, and it's like has these like little buttons, and it has sound. So like it has like an applause, or like little buttons like you hear like, you know, whatever, cha-ching or whatever. Because it's exciting when I get like a little donation. So I appreciate it so much, Grant. Blessings right back to you. I totally appreciate it. It really helps me out. Girl Honey, absolutely. I agree with everything you're saying. Yeah, about these vans, you know, it's kind of like, and you know, you probably guys by now, you probably like know my mentality is more like, you know, just live in the moment, you know. I feel like God provides, so, you know, if I spend the money now, it's going to come back somehow. So I probably will end up getting something a little bit nicer because I don't want to like fool with getting something that's going to break down. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? Hey, Vanessa. Out of any state you have visited so far, which one could you see yourself settling down and why? Right now, I don't feel like I just don't feel like I'm ready to settle down. I didn't even go outside yet and my phone overheated. What was that all about? Okay, so now I have my ice pack on and I'm holding the phone. So it's not on the selfie stick anymore. So it's going to be a little bit shakier. Sorry. Let's see what happened when I... Hey, Vanessa. Hold on. I'm going to get back to your question. Girl, honey. Thank you so much. That's my my DJ sound until I get like a cool little thing that I can make sounds because I'm on my phone, so I can't like use an app. But that's awesome. Thank you so much. You don't even know. Like, listen, $5, $2, any bucks. I'm good with my money too, so I make it last. I stretch it. Okay, so Vanessa, back to your question. So thank you so much for the donations. I mean, honestly, truly, truly appreciate it. Blessings to you. Okay, so I'm not ready to settle down at all. Like, I just don't feel like I'm ready to do that. But one of the places that I loved, which I never had any thought of, one place I loved on my journey was Jacksonville, Florida. And I liked it because everybody was so nice. It was right, like, on the beach, beautiful, like, white sand, beautiful blue water. And the community just seemed very relaxed and very nice. Didn't like the humidity. But other than that... never even thought I would think about Florida, but I really liked it. And I also love Atlanta. And those places aren't too far from each other. So I feel like maybe Florida might be the vibe. You know, I don't know. Stupid phone is right. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't know what other solution, but I think once I get out of the desert and I start getting into some cooler climates, I think that maybe this won't be as big of an issue. But since it's 96, and actually I'm going to get out of the car in like 2 minutes because my air isn't on right now and I'm sweating. Okay, Vanessa, did you hear hopefully you heard the answer. Because I came back and I said it. Hopefully I was connected and you guys could hear me. And now I'm holding this phone and my arms aren't strong, so... Okay, good. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out because it's hot in here. I'm trying to like get used to, like, acclimated to staying in my car in the summer. Thank you, Girl Honey. Yes, thank you. Thumbs up this video if you are watching. Hey, Jotish Eklingy. Probably messed that up. Hello, how's it going? All right, we're gonna get out of here because it's just hot. It sucks because I gotta hold this thing and I just... Hold on. Sorry, it's a terrible angle, but it's things you gotta do. Okay. So like, is Ricky to be live? Yeah, it is. Okay. Got my bag. We're gonna go out. We're gonna walk around in the park for a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna try driving with you guys up to that Quinta Cove because it is really cool to see. But I'll do that in a little bit because I want to walk around and get out of this car for a little bit. Okay. Okay, so behind me you could see the mountains. Car heat is different kind of heat. Yeah, it is. It really is. Okay, so, sorry, I'm just getting situated. Nope, I did something. Okay. This is not great. Okay. Okay, so behind me you can see the mountains. Ay, ay, ay. Thanks for bearing with me. And there's like, can you guys see behind me? There's like some street art. It's like a, there's a picture of like a snake and like a quail. I'm not sure if you could see it. Anyways, we'll walk forward. And thank you, Vanessa, so much. Burr, 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 burr. That's my sound. This guy is totally looking at me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to me, especially as I'm preparing to get back out on the road. All the money that I get from donations, it really helps with gas and just staying out there. Picture isn't as sharp as it usually is. Let's see. No, that honestly, like, you guys don't even have to say, like, it should be more. Like, to me, it's like it's a blessing, everything. Sorry if the picture isn't that clear. I'm trying to maneuver with the ice pack. Okay, we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna show you some things and then we'll get back in the car and then I'll take a little drive up. And then when I get in the car, I can put the AC back on, or on, because I didn't have it on. Okay, so I'm gonna turn you guys around so you can see this little entrance to the park. Oops. So, you know, it's a basic park, but you got this little like weird sculpture looking thing. Oh, hold on a second, there's a dude coming by. Hello. This grass that I'm walking on is really squishy and gross. So now I have muddy water on my legs. That's not great. Hold on a second. I might get into some shade so I can see what you guys said, because I can't see it with the glare. And I am practicing social distancing, so I'm just kind of staying away from anyone that's out and about. All right, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it is very beautiful. It looks beautiful. How did you get over the fear of traveling by yourself? Well, I have like a very strong trust in God, and I believe that He protects me everywhere. So I really don't fear anything. I mean, obviously we all have fears, but I really don't think about it. I just believe it's gonna be fine. And then every time if I start to feel like any kind of like anxiety, I just meditate on Philippians 4:6 that says, be anxious for nothing, and that God cares for us, so He'll take care of pretty much anything. And at the end of the day, if it's my time to go or have a problem, then I guess it is. But I'm also very cautious. I like pretty aware of my surroundings, and I always kind of, oops, that was windy. I always try to just like be aware of what's around me and stuff. So, and also the more you do it, the more you get comfortable with, you know, being comfortable with it and picking spots that you know will be more, like not as scary. Okay, I'm gonna go down here and show you this beautiful lake. And there's a bridge. I don't know, there's like yellow tape on it, but then you can walk on it. So I don't know, maybe they're painting it or something. Let me turn this around. I think they're filming some graduation pictures over there. Oh, look at the ducks. Cool little floor art. Oh, that's peaceful. Ducks just floating by, having a nice old day. It's like this yellow caution tape, but I don't know what they're cautioning me from. Oh, there's a turtle. Oh, the koi? That's nice. You guys see the turtle? The water turtle? Oh, there's another one. This is a nice park. I haven't been here in like 10 years. Peaceful waterfall. Oh, it's just telling you not to touch the high touch surface. Hold on one second. I'm going to get into a shady spot so I can see what you said. Oh, look at these ducks. Hold on. Teresa, just found your channel. I'm loving it. I hope to do the same thing one day. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you found me, and I hope that my tips will be helpful to you in the meantime. Hopefully you can do that. Okay, I don't want to disturb these, but this guy's straight chilling. He's knocked out. Well, I hope he's not dead. That'd be... Oh, no, he's not dead. He's sleeping. He's like, lady, get away. Oh, these ducks are pretty. They got the purple feathers. Oh, these ones are giving each other kisses. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at the littlest chicks. Look at the little baby chicks. I cannot even... Oh my gosh, they're so sweet. Oh, little chicklets. You guys see the little chicklets? Oh my gosh. And then there's a white one. And this big old man duck. I don't know how to tell between a man and a woman duck, male and female. Oh my gosh, these little ducks. Oh my gosh. They just got a bath, I think, because they're just shaking and... Oh my gosh, I wanted to stay there and watch those little ducks. They're just so cute. Little cuties. And these guys right here, I think it's cleaning time. They're all these ducks are just like cleaning and rinsing off. This is actually a nice park. I used to live over here and I never came to this park. I don't know why, but it's been like I said, 10 to 12 years. But look at, they have this little stream. That's so peaceful. I don't know what I was doing. That's when my kids were smaller though. So I think I was probably just being a single mom or being a parent. Subscribe to No Can't Fant too. He's so funny. Yes. Oh, No Can't Fant's in the house. Ooh, ooh. Proudest nomadic experience when you realize this is the life for you. Absolutely. I'm glad you guys should subscribe to No Can't Fant if you're not already. One of my favorite YouTube channels. So funny, so nice. We were supposed to meet up in Houston, but then the pandemic messed some things up, and hope to still hang out with you at some point. But yeah, it's a good feeling when it hits you like, hey, I love this lifestyle, I want to live this lifestyle, and I'm gonna figure out all the ways that I can to make it work. So definitely subscribe to him for sure. And he does a live stream too, every Saturday, I believe. Sometimes I think it might be at the same time as mine, but I think his might be earlier sometimes too. So definitely check it out because he's got some good stuff. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go. There's people over there. I'm gonna go over here and look at it. I mean, even like it's just so pretty. Like all the mountains. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful water, beautiful mountains. It's got like a big water chute happening. Baby ducks, I know. Let's go over here. Look at the duck tracks. Those are actually in the concrete. Oh, look. Cute. Let's see. I just traveled to North Carolina, and the ducks I ran into on my travels were so bold they refused to cross the street. Yeah, ducks can be crazy stubborn. That's so peaceful. A little slow running stream right here. I think Ben's comment was a question. Oh, if it's a question, then yes. Like it is a good feeling when you like, sometimes in your life there's so many things that you think you want, and then you try things and you're like, I don't want that. And then sometimes you finally get to the point where you realize and you find out what you want, and then you do it. When did you realize this is the life you wanted to live? Duck's nice. When did I realize it? So as you guys know, I resigned from my job last year when I was traveling, but I wasn't living in my car at that point. I'm trying to walk over here, but the ground is like muddy, so I'm trying to, hold on, let me move over. And so I was like, okay, I still want to travel and international travels and stuff like that. And then when I didn't have a job, I was like, yeah, you're not gonna be able to travel internationally. You have, limited amount of savings. So I realized that I could only use the resources I have, which I had a car. So I did like a test journey from California to Vancouver and back. And it was so challenging and hard, but when I got back, I was like, that was awesome, like really pushing myself. And even though it was hard, I was like, I can do this. And then when I came back to California, I was like, I cannot even imagine just sitting in one spot, because like one of the places that I always wanted to live was Carlsbad near the beach. And I had that, a couple years ago. I made it. I got there and I was like right by the beach, and it was one of the most depressing times in my life. And I was like, there's like, it's not a place that makes you happy. It's just like feeling free, So I think just living in my car and just going around, it made me feel free. And that's when I knew that's the life for me, because it's challenging. I'm growing, and since I've been on the road, you would think living in a car would make you depressed, but it's actually like, I haven't felt depressed at all. And I don't really have anxiety attacks. And like, it's just very freeing. It's very challenging, but very freeing. And I'm learning stuff about myself every day. And I get to like share that with people, which really means a lot to me, to help people along the way. Okay. Yay, niceness. What about you guys? Well, especially you, because I know you do it too. So when did you learn that you wanted to do it for a living? I'll turn this around while you guys can see all the beauty of this beautiful lake. Oh, you got a few graduates out here like taking pictures, which is kind of sad, because like if you graduated, you don't get to have like a big ceremony. Well, that lady has Little Caesars. I want pizza. Bro. This duck is, he's not sleeping. He's like, lady, go away. He wants to rest. So pretty. Let me walk over here. Give you guys a little scenic tour, and then I'll probably head back to my car, and then we can try to see if we can go back to the cove, if I can drive and put this phone somewhere so you guys could see it. Such a pretty place. I'll let you guys hear the waterfall as I walk by. And there's a little weird sculpture coming up here. Let's see what it says. This is Galaxy of Colors. That's interesting. La Quinta is also like a big art community. Like they have like little street fair art things a lot of times. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna walk around this area and then I'm gonna go back to my car because I want to show you this thing over here. A few things. Do you guys, like anyone that's on this live stream, are you guys happy with where you live, or would you want to live somewhere else or do a different alternative lifestyle? Oh, let me get into the shade so I can see. Oh shoot, I almost dropped my phone. So I can see what you said. It's always so bright and sunny, the screen has a glare and I have to go into the shade to see. I mean, I shouldn't be complaining about sun, right? Let's see. When I created my own path, creating and freedom, and $20 hit different when you pay rent. We are not homeless, we are rentless. That's a good point. I've been saying I'm not homeless, I'm houseless. But rentless is even better because, I mean, I do make a car payment, so I guess it's like car payment, but I don't know. But yeah, I just like getting into an apartment and just staying in one spot. I think I just can't. I don't feel like I would be happy doing that at this point. Okay, look at this. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Let's see what it says. Steel artifact. Oh, WTC, World Trade Center steel artifact. So this is from ground zero. That's interesting. See, you just learn new things as you just try things. Facts, fan, yep. That's how I could afford that super chat. Thank you. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. So this is a part of the World Trade Center after 9/11, and I guess the city of La Quinta must have gotten a donation from the Port Authority. I actually heard about that in the news like years ago, but I didn't know where it was. And vans are not bad, but I do understand your hesitations. Yeah. I'm not sure which direction to go with the van, but I guess it'll all work out. Okay, let's see. So this is considered Old Town La Quinta. There's like a lot of little shops and restaurants, and there's a La Quinta brew house, and you know, all the little things. I'll show you when we go down a few paces. I like how there's little artworks, just little, look at this little tortoise in the hare thing. That's so cool to me. But this is also the library, so they have some cool things. I mean, that's cute. Long ears. And bus stop. And then down there is like Old Town La Quinta. And then they have some artwork. And I'm headed back to my car, so just pass through here. I mean, library's closed, but cool stuff. I see somebody said something, but I'll look at it when I get in the shade. City of La Quinta seal. La Quinta is the gem of the desert. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see what this says. Yes, I did go to the 9/11 memorial when I was in New York, like, I'm thinking 5 years ago. I went for my birthday one year, and I didn't want to go because I was like, I don't want to do my birthday, that's depressing. But actually, it was like one of the greatest things, because what it did is it like put me in a place of gratitude to be like, wow, I'm still here, I'm still living. I celebrated another year, and just being at the 9/11 memorial really put everything into perspective. And so it was actually, you know, a thing that I didn't think I was going to be happy with, but I mean, not that I was happy with it. Nobody's happy to see a memorial, but I was like grateful. I was in a place of gratitude for being there and being able to even be in New York. Okay, let's see. What's up, Ivana, Two Sisters in a Cocktail? I think that's a wavy emoji, but I can't see waving emoji. Ivana, it's so hot out here. I should have stayed and did this from the jacuzzi in the pool. If you guys weren't here in the beginning of this, I was invited to this like nice house in the desert for the last couple days with like a nice pool and spa, like a waterfall jacuzzi. So I've been there, and I was considering doing the live stream from there, but then I was like, nah, I should probably just, you know, go show people like a different area and stuff. But now it's hot. I can't see either. Oh, she can't see because she's in the sun soaking in the pool. Okay, I'm back to my car, so let me get in and turn the air on. Oi. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn the car on and the air, but my car likes to connect to the Bluetooth, so if I lose sound, just put it in the comments. But I'm gonna try to like... It's hot. Let's see. It always takes a minute to start up, but I don't want it to go to the Bluetooth. Oh my gosh. Oh, it says 96 degrees. What's the temperature where you guys are? Are you guys in a cooler climate or just as hot? I'm looking forward to getting like up north and being in like the 70s. Got a water from McDonald's. 72, that's what I need in my life. I need that. 72 would be perfect right now. You're welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed that park. I mean, let me take a like show of hands of the 5 people that are still on here. Do you guys want me to drive up to the Quinta Cove and show you, or you don't care? Sometimes you just don't care. It's basically like a desert trailhead, and then there's like this big like crater looking thing, and like beautiful mountains like surrounding it. So it's pretty cool. All right, you guys want me to... Where's my selfie stick? Okay. 91. So you know what I'm talking about. It's hot. You see my face is like sweaty. Okay, so I'm afraid to... Grown head. Does that mean I have a big head, or does that mean like go on ahead? Or I don't know what that means. Okay. I'm afraid to take my phone off of this ice pack to put it back on the selfie stick. Let me feel. Oh, you know what I could do? Okay. I'm going to put it back on the selfie stick in just a second. I'm just letting it get a little cooler. Then what I'm going to do is put it like right up against the air conditioner, which may give you guys like a lot of like air sounds, but it's literally like 4 or 5 minutes up the street. So if you guys could like hang on for that, it'll be worth it, I think. But I'm going to take it off the ice pack. Sorry if we're getting a little whatever. Okay, hold on. Okay. back on the selfie stick. Take my, oh, I got my shade on, so let me take that down. And this is what I'm gonna do. Hold on. What I'm gonna do is wrap this selfie stick up like here. Hold on. It's like you're going on an adventure. Okay. This is not a great angle. Oh, I just wrapped this around my shifter, and now I gotta shift, and I shouldn't have put it on there yet. Hold on. I gotta figure out a way to put it in drive. Okay, hold on. Oh, that is a terrible angle. Hold on. This is like real life traveling stuff. Okay. Worst lighting ever. Okay, we're gonna go. We're driving. Okay. So it's just a few minutes up the street, and I went up there before the live stream, and there is a parking area that's not closed off. It's open to the public. And I saw like a couple cars out there, so I think people are hiking. You guys are traveling with me. It's a cool adventure. I wish I could have pointed this out so you guys could see as I drive, but I feel like I need to put it towards the AC so it doesn't shut down. I almost missed you. Oh, hey Evelyn, how are you? You just got home. Where are you? Okay, right now I'm in the desert. It's called La Quinta, California, and it's a nice desert community. We just took a walk around the beautiful park. There was a lake, waterfall, ducks, baby ducks even, like little baby ducks. So cute. And now we're taking a little adventure. I'm driving, and we're going to this place called the Quinta Cove, and it's like far, like it's only about 4 minutes from here, but it's like right up against the mountains, and we can take a little look at the trailhead because it looks really nice, and there's like beautiful desert mountains. But it's hot, so I'm not gonna go hiking, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like because I think it's very pretty. And I mean, it's Saturday. What are we doing? We're going on an adventure. So as I mentioned, this is Old Town, La Quinta, and now we're going to this area. It's called the Cove. I'll make it an excellent tour guide. They have these like roundabout areas. I'm sure you guys have seen it, like where you have to, wait, where am I? Okay. You have to go around in a circle instead of doing like a four-way stop. You go in a circle. I don't really prefer those because people don't know what to do and people get all confused. But they have a lot of those out here. I don't really like that. Now, I used to live up here in the Cove. Yeah, zip it. I used to live up here in the Cove, and it's nice because it's like far back towards the mountains. But when you want to go to the store, the extra like 15 minutes to get out of the Cove, it's annoying. I'm gonna put a block when I stop on this person because rude. Yeah, so living up in the Cove is nice, but also it's not convenient. And that's when my kids were younger, so you know, you'd have to go to the store and then take them to school and stuff and like blah blah blah. We're almost there. there's a lot of very expensive homes out here too, like really expensive, beautiful, like huge homes. But they're in gated communities, so you gotta have, you know, somebody call you into the gate and stuff. Okay, just about gonna get to this place where you park, and then I can get out and show you. Oh shoot, there's, oh man, I can't show you, but there's like a metal horse on top of this mountain. It looks cool statue, but I can't pull this thing off while I'm driving. I also got a car in front of me that's going slow, so I guess he's trying to follow the rules, but also there's nobody out here. Okay, I think I hit that person, so hopefully they can't make any more comments. Okay. All right. Here we are. Okay, so this is called the Cove Oasis Trails, and I'm turning in here, and hold on, let me show you, because I'm not driving on the street now. Okay, so it's just like this gravelly parking area. And there's 2 cars here. Whoa, it's very bumpy. Okay. I'm gonna take this off the selfie stick again and put my ice pack on, even though my ice pack's probably almost like dead. Because certainly it's hot out here. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get out and show you guys this trail and just this little crater thing. So here's, wait, let me get away from this person's car. So I just drove like up, wait, let me show you, up here. And this is like up in the cove. These are all the houses. And typically there's like that porta potty place, and here's where you can go on these couple trails. There's some more trails down that road down there, but they were closed off. But this one's not closed off. So let me go down here. Hopefully we still have a connection, because it's kind of in the middle of nothing. And it's hot. It's very deserty out here, like very dry, rocky, and all that. Okay, so got this big crater looking thing. And can you guys see that? Like way over there, there's like palm trees. I don't know how it's coming across for you guys, but there's like palm trees over there, and you can walk over there from a different entrance, but that entrance is closed. And then see that little, like, it's hard to see, but there's a trail right there, and it goes right up against the mountain. and you just kind of go around that bend. Let me go over here. You go around that bend, and you see there's like a water tower thing back there. Can you see it? Maybe you can't. I don't know. It's probably hard to see on my phone. But see, there's like different trails you could walk. You see it goes all the way back to those beautiful mountains. You could just keep going. If it wasn't so hot, I would actually go do it, and I have done it when I used to live over here. And there's just like beautiful rocks. There's beautiful places. And it's just very calming and peaceful. You know, when it's nobody's really up here. But also, you know, you always have to like make sure you're prepared. You never want to go hiking if you don't have a good stash of water, a little first aid situation, just in case. And you always want to tell people where you're at, because you get hiking out in those mountains and it feels all like peaceful and fun, and you're like, oh, I'm communing with nature, and then all of a sudden you're like, where am I? And then you gotta stay somewhere for that night and you don't have anything, and that'd be terrible. I love mountains. It's hot, but when an awesome place to visit. Yes, it's really pretty. And you know what's great is, like, when I've been doing these live streams, since I'm in California right now, I've been like thinking of places that I know about that I could show you. And then when I get here, I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't been here in like 10 years. And then I remember how, like, so many wonderful things, and it gets me out of the house, and like I'm social distancing from people because there's like nobody, but it's just so nice. So then I'm just like, oh, I should come back down here and do some hiking. But now I'm pretty much gonna leave on my next journey in like 2 weeks. So maybe when I get back at the end of the year and it's cooler, I'll come back down here and do like a hike, because I think it would be a beautiful thing. All right, so that wasn't too bad, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you haven't already, throw a like on this live stream, and I'm pretty sure everybody on here is subscribed. Hold on, I'm the car's so hot. But if you're not subscribed, might as well hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And if there are there any last questions before I round it out for the day? Because I think my phone has almost had it. Like, I have the ice pack on it, but the ice pack, you know, pretty much to the, like, not ice anymore. And so I'm afraid it's gonna burn out again pretty soon. Next week, I think I'm gonna be in San Diego, so I might come to you live from the beach if it's open and if I have a signal, which will be very exciting because I love the beach. But we'll see. I gotta see what I'm doing. And then, not sure from there. How far are you from Sacramento? Sacramento's far. I think it's at least 10 hours. I'm not sure. Like, if you look at Google and you type in, like, let's just say Palm Springs to Sacramento, then you could probably, hold on, let me put this back. Yeah, that's more like Northern California, and I'm in very Southern California. Like, I'm in the desert, like closer to Arizona. I'm more east, southeast. In fact, if I go to San Diego's only like an hour from Mexico. That's how south it is. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, a lot of people don't know where like Palm Springs is, but it's like 2.5 hours from Los Angeles. So I think most people know where that is because that's a big place. So if there's not any other questions, I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. I got to go, I mentioned this earlier, but I got to go get my tires rotated and balanced because the front ones just look bad. And hopefully, I'm just like praying they just give me 2 new tires because I just got these tires. So, I mean, that would be a blessing, but we'll see what they say. And oh, and I have another drive around video coming out tomorrow. It's already scheduled to go out tomorrow morning, so hopefully you guys like that one. And then the 2 videos that are going to be coming out this coming week are ones from California, and they're pretty cool, so I think you'll enjoy it. All right, so I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your Saturday and weekend, and I will catch you guys next Saturday, probably from the beach, probably from the San Diego area. So have a great week, and then I will, poor phone, I know, then I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.